that it's just money floating in the air all around town. And all I have to do is just ride around town and money comes in. Really did good this week. Well, it's better said, but you all understand good, right? And so I'm going to talk about one of the best apps that we have been using, but also in the population, or it's in public opinion, one of the worst. And I'm going to explain what's going on. It has a lot to do with things that I've been talking about in my previous videos, but we'll talk about it. And that is BiteSquad. As you can see, I'm all in the full regalia, including, you guessed it, the full Monty. I don't have the cap. I don't know if they have one that's branded, but if they have, I'm gonna get it. But in any case, it's free clothes. What can I say? So, BiteSquad. What's BiteSquad? BiteSquad, just like Uber Eats and DoorDash and what else is there? The picking up food, hot food from restaurants, delivering it. There's a few others that are, I guess, lesser known, at least by me. But in any case, these different apps have different pay rates. And one of the big issues with drivers is the amount of money they make. Um, and then I've been advising against these opinions that have been bandied about on YouTube with other driver gurus, if you will, suggesting that the drivers pick and choose which runs to take and stuff like that. And of late, after I've been talking to you that it's really bad business, it's bad for business, and it's a bad idea for drivers to do, lo and behold, these platforms are cracking down on that practice, and because it's bad for their business, and I knew that from beforehand. All right, so the only solution really to this issue, and just to give you guys an update, there's people talking about strikes. Drivers, they're independent contractors. You're not an employee, but this idea of striking is, but basically, doing a not showing up to work in these cases will put a lot more pressure on these companies, but not really to deal with you. It's not really to deal with you. You have to understand that. Well, all you're doing is making the companies hire more people. There's always 18 years old. They're getting their license. The companies are just going to recruit and recruit and recruit, and you'll be still scrapping around for little. You're fighting for these little scraps here and there, and that's what's going to happen. You're just killing it for yourselves. But again, they don't listen to me, right? But what about BiteSquad? Now, BiteSquad has a lot of bad rap. I did some research last night. I was doing I create software too on the side, and I was looking through I was researching on Twitter some tweets, and I did a search for BiteSquad just out of curiosity, and also for the content of the solutions that we've been discussing in my recent videos. And oh my, all the bad rap or rep. Did I say bad rap? Well, anyway, you get it. All that bad reputation that's going on on Twitter, and a lot of them are customers. Customers are pissed off and upset. The stories they're saying about drivers, eating their food and all that. So what kind of jungle these people live in, and all these drivers come out of. But in any case, I'm not eating your food. I promise. I promise it. I swear it. I'm not eating any of your food. I look like it, but I'm not the one eating your food. So don't blame me. I can't eat your food, by the way. So it's not me. So don't look at me. Anyhow, um, but there seems to be some folks out there biting into the food they're getting. So, but that's not really what the big issue is. One of the biggest complaints are or is that the food gets there late, gets to you late. And I can tell you right now, it's not the driver's fault. I can tell you right now, the driver got the order late. The driver, in at least I'm going to talk about in my market area, right? This is Orlando, and I come out of Davenport, so I'm coming south from the south part, from Orlando by Haines City. Okay, so I'm right there, Haines City, which is just south of Orlando. It's not in Orlando per se, borderline. And to get to where most of the orders come in my market here, I have to go on to the opposite end of Orlando, the northern part, and to the east. Not just north, but I have to travel east. So I have to go up like an L to get to the main action of where BiteSquad's customer base seems to be uh, hanging out. Now, I say hanging out, I didn't say living. I said hanging out because so far as I have been able to ascertain, most of the clients for BiteSquad here in Orlando are tourists. They're coming from other parts of the country, and I'm sure in those other parts in the country, BiteSquad is king, or at least trying to be king. But here in Orlando, I know for a fact it isn't king. And in fact, I believe that earlier this year, after or through the pandemic, BiteSquad actually shut down. It's what I learned. Actually shut down providing services here in Orlando. They have recently opened up. I say recently, it's relatively recently. So they're back building up here in Orlando. Their clients are traveling to Orlando once again, and so that made sense to provide service here. And so why do we need another a food delivery here in Orlando when Uber Eats is pretty much established? DoorDash, I think, is the king of the restaurant delivery services here in Orlando, at least, and I'm sure in many other places. Um, but Uber Eats is gaining steam. It's pretty good. I get good orders here at Uber Eats. I also do Uber Eats, and I do BiteSquad. No, so BiteSquad, like I said, is mostly the tourists from other places. What do I find though, at least in this marketplace? And I can't speak for BiteSquad everywhere in the U.S. It's possible they have other price ranges and whatnot, or fees that they pay out, or they pay for the deliveries may be different in other cities. But at least here in Orlando, amongst all of the delivery apps that I've been experimenting with, BiteSquad has the better deal, has the better option, the better payout method in terms of the amount of money, not the method. So let me speak a little more precisely. The better amount of money can be made with BiteSquad. There are certain issues, however, the main one being that we still are not we still don't have all of that amount or volume of orders yet in Orlando. I'm sure not like in the other cities where their customers who are in Orlando are coming from. So here in Orlando, the volume isn't there, but the pay is better than UberEats, and I'm sure all the others. If the volume were here, BiteSquad would be number one, absolute for drivers in terms of the driver getting compensated for his time and effort. So BiteSquad would be number one amongst the apps. However, the volume isn't here in Orlando, not as yet. Now, what I'm working on though, it may change it for BiteSquad, maybe. Depending on if the BiteSquad cooperates with my company and my efforts, then that'll be kudos for them, and it'll be a good idea for them. Um, but um, but for drivers, if you take on BiteSquad, first of all, before you consider that, if you're in the Orlando market or any of the markets, you need to go to mycbh.com/LP/driver. You go there, watch the video, talk about the project that I'm developing, and then you sign up underneath. You give us your pay email. The email, if you have PayPal and you get paid through PayPal, use the email you use for PayPal. If you have banking, online banking, and you can get money from that email, by someone sending to that email, then use that email. Very important. Okay, it makes things easier. Later they're chasing down for how to send your payment and all that. Make it easy. So in any case, you sign up, and then after you do that, we'll send you instructions on the different partners that we are developing for you to sign up with, and one of them is BiteSquad. And then you sign up with BiteSquad using the code that we send. Now, why do you want to do that? Because BiteSquad is the better paying app to deliver for. Plus, in addition to the better pay that you get from BiteSquad, you add the $17 per delivery on average that it averages out to using our network for which you're signing up for. You can't beat that. Then none of the other apps, none of the other methods can beat that. Those two, BiteSquad and the project that we are working on that you can sign up for by going to mycbh.com/LP/driver today. You can sign up and have the most amount of income from by a large measure than any of the other delivery apps, or even in conjunction with our project. This and our project is the higher paying combination to have. Now, if you're in UberEats, if you're doing DoorDash, it's fine. It's fine. The point is, you still make more money. You make an extra $17 on average per delivery. However, the BiteSquad pays more, at least in our market over here, and so that brings your per delivery income to over $27 per delivery, which is absolutely fantastic. And that's without the surge and without the other bonuses that BiteSquad also does from time to time, and that you can really make bank with these two projects. So I really recommend that you combine your projects. As other gurus say, multi-apping. Multi-apping is the way to go to make more money, basically to keep busy between jobs. But also my program adds a very, very nice padding of extra income to every delivery. It doesn't add deliveries to you. You're not working for me and adding to your workload. No, it is just the same thing that you're doing now, except you're not making an extra $17. That's all. This is as simple as that. So go to mycbh.com/LP/driver, and see the video, and that is your best solution to gaining more income. Forget striking against these companies. They're struggling as it is. And can you imagine Bite Squad? They struggle. I'm sure they break open some champagne when they see my name pop up, because they know, hey, the one and only car who comes up that I-4 is online and ready to do something. I'm sure they're the happiest fellows in the world when I log on and get on the road. But the other thing is this, and I'm gonna let you guys know why it's important for you, and why what we're doing is so different. Because actually, our program actually promotes these platforms, the apps. We're the only way that you can add income to your bottom line that also enhances. We have the capacity to enhance the platform that you guys are driving for, as in contrast to the gurus out there who are asking you to destroy the platforms you're working for by only choosing the fat and juicy deliveries to make. You making the platform suffer and strain with all these little deliveries that nobody wants. Nobody wants them, and then it's overloading the system. Customers get they're not pleased, and then they start talking about, like they're doing with Bite Squad. But simply, Bite Squad is not because people are refusing to take the deliveries, that they're not enough drivers. Simply, especially in this market here, and it's a shame. So what we're doing develops the apps. It develops these businesses, and it makes this customers more satisfied, builds up more driver base. Everything is getting delivered because it's not just about the $2 for this Taco Bell delivery. Whoever does that, I don't, but if you do Taco Bell deliveries, it's not about those $2 and the fact that they don't tip. Why is it? You a Taco Bell customer that has Uber Eats or DoorDash deliver, why is it you don't tip the guy? I'm just asking. But anyway, it's not about even that or the tip. It's about that extra money that you get through our program. So it don't matter if it's $2 anymore. You see what we've done? It doesn't matter. Let's build the program. Let's build the app. Let's build the service, customer service, and everyone's happy. What you complain for an extra $17, or even just the $17? Hell, you'll deliver for free if you were getting $17, right? From the other side, come on. All right. So this is the good thing about what we're doing, and it's something that you can avail yourself for a limited time. Listen, some people get the wrong idea. I make an appeal at times, or maybe often, but my appeals are not unlimited. There is a limit. So this is only an offer made now. So you for the few who take action and get on board, then you're going to be grandfathered in once we close it off, and we just develop our in-house delivery team, and that's that, because that's what it was originally intended for, is for our in-house delivery team from one of our other business interests that we have been announcing a couple of years before, and developing over the years and months that have ensued, and we're just tidying things up and improving on that, and before we close it up just for those who are already in the program. Of course, when you join and we close it up, you will still be part of the program. We grandfather you in, so you don't have to worry that later you'll be kicked out or not included. No, you can start with us now. It's the only opportunity to do that, and add that extra income per delivery that you are earning now and doing now. No extra effort again. Remember, same thing. You're just getting more money. All right, so you want to know how you get that? You see the video at mycbh.com/LP/driver. Watch that video, and and that'll tell you basically what's how we're doing this. And again, the quicker you respond and sign up, the surer you'll be that you'll be making more money and making it worth your while. Because really, at this point, I don't see how any of you can think it's really worth your while. It is a losing proposition. I know you make money. You can make 1,000 plus a week. I know that for a fact. But the point is, you are going to lose that money to car bills soon enough, and it will eat away at your profits. So the reality is, you really need to make your deliveries pay off. And it's not since, and they're getting smarter out there. The Uber Eats, the DoorDashes, the GrubHubs, whatever. They're getting smart, and you're not going to be able to just pick and choose the fat and juicy deliveries. So it's going to come to that point, and again, and very quickly, they just take a look in your local Craigslist. Take a look. What do you see in general labor and in transportation? What do you see? What type of ads do you see? Full of drive for Uber, drive for Lyft, right? Full of these delivery job, delivery gigs is full of it. Okay, so that what does that mean? It means that your ability to make good money will be greatly reduced, greatly reduced. And I don't even want to start to talk about GoPuff. The GoPuff, GoPuff, GoPuff is hard as heck to make good money at GoPuff, but you can. Once you get many blocks and you're in the right market, the right time, you can make good money at GoPuff as well. But again, that is just a handful, and I do mean literally a handful of drivers can do that. And you can probably do it for 1 week, maybe two in a month, but you're not going to get it all month long. That's not the way it's happening there. So, again, but with us, with our program, you not only make the $17 extra per delivery. Again, that's not little. When I say 17 per delivery, it means it works itself out. When you put the number of deliveries you did in a day and the amount of money that you receive in commission, because these are commissions from ad sales that come in by when you deliver. You're delivering not just the food, you're also delivering a little piece of paper or business card, and the result of that, you're getting a commission, and not only one time, but you're getting it on a monthly basis because they're monthly subscriptions. And so that is basically how the extra money is derived, and how you can make great income doing what most people regard as menial and low paying work of delivering for the food apps. But I figured out how to make a lot more money than low paying work. And obviously, you know that I don't waste my time with making little bits of money. If I'm doing something, I'm working on a big project, you better believe it. So, yeah. So, we're doing something big here, and we'd like you to join in the limited time that is still available. All right. So, again, BiteSquad is the better paying in my zone, but there's not enough drivers. They're getting a bad rap out in the public opinion on Twitter, but really, it's an issue of not having enough drivers, and basically most of the complaints that you see is due to that. And again, and you got these drivers who just simply just want to get fat deliveries, and they're trying to hack the system. And what you're going to do is you're going to break the system. Already one company is trying to get ahead, is trying to do the right thing. Most of them are, but the drivers are getting bad advice out there. The best advice, the best one is mine, because my advice and the program that I created is the only one that builds up the companies. Not that you will care about that, right? But they're the ones who create an opportunity for you to make some money. It builds them up. What that happens, it builds up the customer base. And that means more orders. And that means more money, more deliveries, and more money for you. See? Oh, but we don't want no more $2. Remember, with our model, you're making 17 on top. Who cares if it's $2 only from the app? 17 plus 2 is how much? It's 19 for that delivery. It's not $2 anymore. That's what we've done. It's genius. It's beautiful. All right, listen, you guys cannot do as I suggest, like always. And guess what? And you'll still be having to deal with those $2 ones. Those $2 and diminishing big fat juicy ones, because there are more drivers competing for the same thing. So good luck. Good luck with that traffic jam. I'm here making the big buddy. Take care.